If you've been following my channel, you know that I am a representative of the NRA and a huge advocate for the United States of America's Second Amendment rights and all of our constitutional rights as Americans. Recently, we had a psychopath in Santa Barbara go on a killing rampage, stabbing people, driving over people, shooting people, and of course, as it always ends, shooting himself. And of course, he's been through seeing psychiatrists since the age of 13. And of course, it has the same particular type of tone of all the other types of mass shootings. Will these happen again in the future? Yes. Is it the blame of law-abiding citizens who want to protect ourselves and want to go back to the history, the true roots of the Constitution of the United States of America? Here on your left, you see George Washington. In the center, you see an appalling newspaper and from New York, Death by NRA. I have to make this video because I am just appalled that across America right now, people are just not that tuned in to the reality, and they actually believe this stuff that the NRA, National Rifle Association, the one entity, the sole major multi-billion-dollar entity that is protecting us, is liable for this shooting and stabbing and the driving of the car. I'm not going to get into this particular little Santa Barbara situation in this video. I want to talk about how the media is slamming the NRA in this video, and I find it appalling. And I want your opinion on this. At the end of this video, I'm going to show you an interview I did with Mr. Wayne LaPierre, my buddy. The two of us talked, and we talk about these things a lot. And on video, him himself said, the Bloombergs of the world are going to put their $50 million out there. They're going to come out there and they're going to come against us, and they're going to put their big dollars up, and they're going to try to take our guns away. In his words. You'll see that at the end of this video. So myself, Tom, Weapons Education, if you're new to the channel, I'm in close knit with the NRA, and this stuff appalls me. So I'll show you the interview I did with Wayne. I've had multiple interviews with Wayne. But let's talk about this, because the Santa Barbara shooting is just something that is really disturbing to me, along with all the others. But this one in particular, they're blaming the NRA. Now, the one dad who started this whole thing, whose son was killed, with all due respect, I'm sorry, sir. I understand your frustration, and our hearts are out to you and all the people who were killed. But it is not the fault of the NRA. And you see the headlines of the papers like this. So what I'm saying here is, right now, let's look at this in a positive, as us gun owners. Us gun owners who want our rights to carry a gun, to protect ourselves, to protect our family from the evil like this psychopath who just went on a rampage and killed a bunch of people with multiple tools, with knives, cars, and guns, and everything else he used to kill people. Let's realize that we need to protect ourselves. That's all we want to do. George Washington said the Second Amendment is in place because he does not want, and our founding fathers do not want, the government to create tyranny against its citizens. So, therefore, I am going to stand toe-to-toe with any opponent to the NRA. I will stand toe-to-toe with anybody who is trying to take our Second Amendment right away from us, or our First Amendment, or our Fifth Amendment, or our 10th Amendment, or any right away. The government is not going to crunch us like a bug and run us over. We have the NRA as a positive. We have the National Rifle Association to stand there and get these lobbyists and force the lawmakers to make the proper choice. We have an election coming up, November. It's very important that the NRA has more members than ever. Below is a link, my personal link. I am pleading with you, please, to join via my link below. It's only $25, normally $35. $25, and you know what's more important to the NRA besides the $25? Because they do get a lot of money from the gun manufacturers. They need the numbers. Think of the votes. It's like putting a vote out there. Think of when election time comes and the NRA tells the lobbyists, well, right now they got about what, 6-7 million to be in the ballpark. Members, used to be 4, bumped it up to 6-7 million. We're doing a good job. But what if the NRA went to the lawmakers at election time and said, well, there's 100 million gun owners in the country, the United States, but now we have 50 million members. And it's the numbers that we need. The numbers are votes. When you join the NRA, you're like saying to all this negative press about the NRA, about guns, about you carrying a gun, about you having your rights in your state to hunt, and everything else you do, that you want to protect your family. When you join the NRA, you are a number on top of a number on top of a number, and it all counts. And social media is where it's at. The NRA needs us. Please join the NRA. Please, the link is below. Normally $35. Save $10, $25. You get all these goodies usually. They have hats and all these goodies. Each year when you renew, you can get duffel bags and stuff like that. But that's all besides the point. You get $2,500. By the way, you get $2,500 worth of gun insurance. Your gun gets stolen. Legitimately gets stolen. Fire. Or there's a fire and your house gets burned down. Your gun is reimbursed up to $2,500. You have to activate your free gun insurance. I'll put that link below also. All I want to say is watch the video with Wayne LaPierre right now following my intro here, because I am appalled at what the media is doing to us law-abiding American citizens. And after 475 videos plus on WeaponsEducation.com, I think I deserve the right to speak my mind for all of us. And social media is where it's at. I am not going to walk into anywhere, convenience store, grocery store, and see headlines like we're looking at right now without being nauseated and having to make a video. No one's going to tell me I can't carry that 1911 on the right, that Colt 1911. No one's going to tell me that. I'm sorry. It's not going to happen in my lifetime. No one's going to tell me I can't wear that NRA hat without being proud. And no one is going to tell Mr. George Washington, our founding father, and our original president, and General Washington, and our founding fathers, no one is going to put them down like these papers are doing, and all this negative politicians, you know who they are, who are trying to take our Second Amendment rights away. It's very important that you join the NRA now. Please, kindly, if you want me to call you on the phone, if you join via my link, I'd love to chat with you and say thank you. And maybe if I talk to you on the phone, you'll tell 5 other people to join. It's all about building up the NRA right now. That's the block we have. That's the wall we have against all this negativity and the truth. Here's Mr. Wayne LaPierre with no further ado. And thanks for listening to me out. Welcome, my friends, and I thank all of you. 475 videos. I'm pouring my heart out in this stuff. Thank you, my friends. Please join the NRA via the link below, please, if you haven't already. And here is Mr. Wayne LaPierre and his words to me. Welcome to WeaponsEducation.com. Mr. Wayne LaPierre, thank you so much for taking the time again, doing a promotional video for the NRA. My audience knows that I am a recruiter for the NRA, and Mr. LaPierre, please tell the world why right now is one of the most important times to join the NRA.
Tom, I appreciate everything, first of all, that you're doing for the Second Amendment, for the National Rifle Association. I mean, the truth is, we're the majority in this country, but the media, people like Mayor Bloomberg, they'd like nothing better than take this freedom away from American citizens. And even though they're in the Second Amendment, they're words on a piece of parchment paper about this thin, unless we as Americans stand up for these freedoms every day. Our country is the first country founded not on a race or religion or royalty, but on a set of God-given principles that we call inalienable rights. But unless we stand up for those principles, we'll lose them, and they'll be lost. So all of us win this one by one. That's the key. That's the only way to save our freedoms, and everyone needs to be a member of the NRA, because a growing NRA that's 6, 7, 8, 9 million members is the best way to save this freedom, and we need to battle every day to save it.
When everybody joins, it's basically like they're voting also. It's like taking the Second Amendment one level higher by making the NRA stronger by the numbers. We need 10, 15, 20 million members.
We do, and the fact is there's never been a more important election than 2014. I mean, the fact is that it's no secret that people like Mayor Bloomberg are going to be out there spending every penny they have to try to take away this freedom. And every single American that values their Second Amendment, values their freedom, needs to be out there working for it and voting for it this fall.
Thank you very much. I'll have the link below.